Hey y'all, I hope everybody's doing great today, and I want to really thank you for coming back to see another video. I hope you enjoy it and find something that interests you in it. I just have several different things to show you today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing, if everything works out and I feel good enough that I can, which I think I will, I'm gonna do 2 recipes. One, I had heard my husband talk about years and years ago, and it never did dawn on me to try making it. And then I saw on TikTok somebody made it, but it was called a different name, and I thought, well, I'm going to see if that sounds like something that Randy would like. So I explained to him how it was made, and in the middle of that, he said, that's the sandwich I told you about a lot of years ago, and I would love to have it. He said, that'll be our favorite thing to eat here if you'll make it. And it's real easy. It's called a New Way sandwich or a Made Right sandwich, and it's very simple to make. It's made with hamburger. So anyway, if you want to come back tomorrow for that, hopefully I'll feel like I can make it, and like I say, I think I will. And then the other thing I'm going to make, I have 4.5 pounds of hamburger. So with the sandwiches and with the chili, you fry it up, and so part of it will go for the sandwiches and part for the chili. And once I get it made, the chili, I will put it on low and let it go all night, and tomorrow we'll have some real good chili, and I absolutely love chili. So does Randy and Kaylin. And I haven't made it in quite a while, but saltine crackers with chili and a glass of milk, you just can't beat it. So that's the 2 meals I'll make. And if I can do it, I always like to use dried beans and cook them. I just think they're better than the canned beans, but the canned beans are good too. But some people say chili should not have beans in it, and other people say that it's got to have beans in it. So it's just up to you, but I say that it has to have beans in it. So I'm going to show you what my snack is for this evening while I watch Survivor and all. But it's greens. They're home-cooked greens, and boy, are they good. I'll give you just a quick rundown on how I do them. At Sam's Club or Walmart or Food Line, or probably about any store, you can buy in the produce department collard greens, or whatever kind of greens you can get. But I normally can only get collard greens that are washed and shredded, and that saves you so much time if you buy them that way. And just, you'll need to buy, I always use the jar of like chicken broth, not broth, but the, what do you call it? You scoop it out with the spoon, you know what I mean. Bouillon, maybe. Anyway, I usually always cook that way, but or using that. But I think with the greens, you should use a box of chicken broth, and I get the large box, and it's $1.98 at Walmart. But in a pot, depending on how much you're going to make, will depend on the size of your pot. But dice up the onion, not real small and not huge chunks, but a little chunky. Dice up the onion and pour maybe a fourth of your chicken broth in on the onion. And then you want to have smoked turkey legs, turkey wings, whatever you can get. Usually it's pretty easy to get the smoked in the meat department of legs or wings. And just drop them in that pot. Put the lid on it and let it go about 20 to 30 minutes just to give the meat a head start, because you want it to fall off the bone in the meantime. Not in the meantime, fall off the bone while it's cooking. Anyway, then after it's cooked 20 to 30 minutes, take the lid off and put your greens in. And depending on how much you have, it might go to the very top and you might have to wait a minute and then put some more in. But it should all fit, because greens really cook down. So once you have your greens in there, then put some garlic salt, onion salt, salt and pepper. Don't do a whole lot of salt because you've got these other salts. Also, I got a bottle of the minced garlic. It's a little more concentrated, and put a nice big squirt of that in there. And you can put hot pepper, you know, those little seeds, or cayenne pepper. I didn't use that because I just wasn't in the mood for something real hot, or hot at all. You can put some Cajun seasoning if you like. Put what you like in it. And also put some brown sugar. I think brown sugar kind of takes the earthy taste a little bit out of the greens. And I love that little bit of sweetness that you get. But if you do not like it like that, then do not put the brown sugar in there. And then go ahead and take the rest of your chicken broth and pour it over your greens. And you don't have to stir them at that time, but a couple times while they're cooking, you'll want to take the lid off and give them a good stir. And eventually, you'll see that the meat has come off the bones. And when you see that, I take a paper towel and I fold it up a couple times. And then I take a spoon, a big spoon, and get down in there and raise up the bone where I can get it with that paper towel where it won't burn my fingers. And I bring it on out, and if there's any meat on the bone, I put that back in. But anyway, cover it and let it go as long as you like. I let mine go for hours because I like it really, really, really tender. And this last batch I made, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law said they were the best greens she'd ever had. And that is a real good recipe for greens. So now I'm going to quit talking about food. And I have not had a printer in years and years. And all I use, I have a laptop that I've had a number of years. And I don't use it. It works perfectly, but I just find that what I look at, I can just look on my phone and be fine with it, but I don't have a printer. And so I told my husband for Christmas I would like a printer. So I got a printer that is compatible with my iPhone. And it's an A4 printer by Jaden's. It's not real big, and it's portable, and it's thermal. And thermal means you don't have to use the ink cartridges. You just use this thermal paper, and it'll save a lot of money like that. So that is my Christmas present from Randy, and I'm real tickled with it. Also, I got this from Kevin, and it is this heating pad. I like how it looks. It's not cloth. It kind of looks like a, no, I believe it is cloth, but it looks kind of rubbery in a way. Really neat. And I need a heating pad sometimes. Some of the aches and pains I have only feel better if I have heat. And at one time, Randy and I both had a heating pad, but they both got messed up somehow. So now I have this one. And Kevin, I thank you so much for it. It's really thoughtful of you, and I can really use it, so thank you. And I talked with you yesterday about my crocheting and how I wanted to get started on the toboggan. Well, I'll show you how far I got, simply because I was almost through with the shrug, and I hated leaving it laying when I was so close to being done. So I went ahead and finished the shrug, which I'll show you. But that's all I got done with the toboggan. So after a while, or whenever I crochet again, which will be after a while, or tomorrow, might be tomorrow. I am not with it today with my talking. You can probably tell I sound like I have a little bit of laryngitis or something, but anyway, I might just watch Survivor and call it a night. And I have not been able to get into Survivor like I have all the other years, because when it came on, I was in rehab the first few episodes of it, and it's like I cannot catch up with what's going on in my mind, and I just haven't enjoyed it like I have every other year. And I would love to be on there, but you know, I'm probably the last person that they would ever choose to be on there. But I could go and be a spokesmodel for coconuts or seashells or something. I mean, you know, they should get out of the box getting somebody a model or something like that, and get a real person such as myself I can show it. But anyway, here is my shrug that I made. And here is the body part, and then here is the arm. And this comes down your arm partially, and I did that kind of tight so it wouldn't be sliding around or anything. So I got both sides of it. And then this part, you open it up and put your arms in and just pull it up on you. And what I think I'm gonna do is find a brooch or something and put on it. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. I'll just have to see how I feel about it. But I made it, the pattern all up by myself, so there's no pattern I could share with you. But I'm proud of how it turned out. And y'all know that I'm a big Temu person, and I have a hard time seeing sometimes. These are not to look goofy in, they are to be able to see also. But Temu had what I'm getting ready to show you, and it was, I want to say a couple dollars, but it's a necklace. But this is a magnifying glass. So when you have your necklace on and you see something that you can't read, you just pull this up and look, and you'll be able to see it. And how handy is that? And I think it's real pretty. So I thought that was that's a good buy for me. And I was seeing if there was anything else before I go. Oh, the tripod that I have the phone on. If you noticed, it hasn't fallen over. And this little tripod is only about this tall. And it's just very simple, nothing to it. But it's perfect for me. It just holds the phone up like it needs to be, and I can kind of turn it around if I need to. And it was, I want to say maybe $3, but it's absolutely perfect for this. And hopefully it'll be perfect when I do my cooking, where you can see down in the pot. So we'll see about that tomorrow. But I love y'all. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for all the good you do in this world, all the kindness. And thank you for taking care of yourself too. You know, you can't have love and kindness and all the good things if you don't have somebody doing it, and that would be you. And so just take care of yourself. Be a blessing. You are a blessing. And I will see you tomorrow. And thank y'all for everything. Everything. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.